This is ABC.
Just ahead on Iowa News tonight, alcohol is involved in a fatal accident in Des Moines.
Congress and its automatic pay raise has an Iowa senator fighting.
Some hospitals in Iowa are fighting for financial survival.
The mercury stays far below zero in Alaska, but Pam says our weather will be closer to that of Florida.
And in sports, the Cyclones take to the mat against NC State. Those stories and more are coming up next.
Listen to this. The final days are in progress for the sale of the century at Huxley Furniture, the Iowa store with the Omaha connection. Probably never again will you see such high-quality furniture at such low prices. Save on famous name-brand sofas, mattresses, recliners, sleepers, bedroom and dining room, and more. Huxley Furniture must try to sell these bargains out to the bare walls. No matter where you live, drive to Huxley Furniture on Highway 69 in Huxley, Iowa. Open 7 days a week, 90 days, same as cash. Use your tax refund when it arrives. The Iowa store with the Omaha connection has the lowest prices anywhere. Believe it.
Based on what I consider to be a tremendous amount of independence that I have, I wouldn't change anything.
Choices of lifestyles can be difficult for today's young adults.
But I'm not going to want to go back, but I have to financially because he's in school, so I have to work full time.
5 TV's Iowa Lifestyles takes a closer look at the problem of trying to balance family and career.
And so they're going to have to reallocate. They're going to have to be better budgeters on the cost of food. They're going to have
Iowa Lifestyles, starting Monday at 10, only on 5 TV News.
The Great Iowa Treasure Hunt has returned over $6 million to its rightful owners. To see if you have lost treasure coming, contact the Treasurer's Office.
The Great Iowa Treasure Hunt. Contact the Treasurer's Office, Hoover Office Building, Des Moines.
Live from Central Iowa's award-winning news station, this is 5 TV's Iowa News Tonight with Galen Savanas and Lauren Collier. Diane Daniels in the Metro, meteorologist Pam Dale, and Jeff Connor with sports.
A Marshalltown man too young to drink but old enough to drive may be responsible for a girl's death.
17-year-old Dina Denadale died just before noon today, about 12 hours after her car was broadsided north of Des Moines. Her passenger, 16-year-old Regina Butcher, is still in critical condition. Sheriff's deputies say this is the man who allegedly ran a stop sign. When they arrested Jeffrey Bryant, his blood alcohol level was more than twice the legal limit. A jailer said Bryant didn't even know he'd been in an accident until he was told this morning. He's been charged with drunk driving as well as causing the accident. Late this evening, we spoke with Polk County Attorney Jim Smith. He says his office is looking into the accident and will decide whether more charges are filed. A similar accident, but with even more devastating results, happened last night near Spencer. A pickup truck ran a stop sign and smashed into another car. The driver of the truck was the only survivor. His passenger and 2 in the other car died. The Highway Patrol is considering charges in that case.
And now for a story about easy money and tough choices. Let's join Diane Daniels in our Metro newsroom. Diane?
Lauren, the money involved is yours, it's mine, and it's every other taxpayer's, and the choice, well, that really isn't a choice at all. It appears that a 50% pay raise will be lining the pockets of our lawmakers in Washington, D.C. after February the 8th. Now, the increase occurs automatically unless both the House and the Senate defeat it. Although a vote is set in the Senate, the House doesn't even convene until February 9th. Just in time to avoid a roll call on the issue. It's a situation that many Iowans, from a senator to some shoppers, are disgusted with.
Because the average income in Iowa is $21,000. People in Iowa do not understand, and I don't blame them for not understanding, why a $50,000 or $45,000 pay raise, twice their annual income, is needed.
They need to be paid well, but I don't believe in the 50% raise.
Just to let them decide themselves whether they have a pay raise or not. I don't think that's quite fair.
Senator Charles Grassley is working on a bill that could turn back the clock, so to speak, if that pay raise does take effect. Now, money problems are the last thing a Pleasant Hill painter has to worry about tonight. 29-year-old Tim Overton won $1 million last night in the Iowa Lotto game. Overton says he'll use some of the dough to buy a new set of wheels, and he plans to put some in savings so that he can bank on a college education for his 8-year-old daughter. Lauren, I'd say he's a very lucky dad.
That is lucky, Diane, but for the state of Alaska, the news is not sweet. It's cold. So cold that the governor has declared a state of emergency. Once again today, the mercury has dropped right out of the thermometer. The official low, 69 degrees below zero. The cold snapped the use of small planes, so the Alaska National Guard is standing by with food and fuel for small villages. The big chill is expected to last 3 to 5 days. Boy, are we lucky.
They're having the extreme on the cold side. We're having the extreme on the warm side. Once again, it's been very mild, which is nice for us. I'm not complaining.
I'm not either.
Yeah, right. On our almanac today, our low temperature was 33 degrees, which is even above what our normal high temperature should be. Our high, though, this afternoon was 37. The normals for this time of year are 11 and 28. There was only 1/100th of an inch of precipitation in Des Moines since midnight. 83 1/100ths was the total, and that was a record 24-hour rainfall for Des Moines. Sunrise tomorrow morning will be at 7:28. Throughout the rest of the state of Iowa yesterday, most of the precipitation was in the southern half of the state, less than a quarter inch all along the northern half of Iowa. The greatest amount was a pocket of just about an inch in the central part of Iowa. Indianola reported the greatest amount with 98 1/100ths of an inch of precipitation, so some pretty good amounts of rain in Iowa. But the heaviest rains once again today are in the south, with Texas reporting 2 and 3 inches of rain. They are seeing flooding conditions, or flooding problems in the northeastern part of the state. Now, the cold front that caused that is slowly moving to the east and south. Very warm Gulf moisture moving in ahead of that front, and a little bit cooler temperatures behind that causing the precipitation. They even had a couple of tornadoes in northeast Texas today, caused some damage to buildings, but no property or no injuries. And for us, more mild Pacific air. Some of the temperatures are very much above normal once again. Our record high temperature in International Falls at 34 degrees. And for us in the metro, once again, we did too have above normal temperatures. It was a bit of a dreary day outdoors though, but all of them were in the mid-30s. 41 degrees in Urbandale. That was our warmest temperature in the metro. As for our current conditions, though, it's still pretty mild outdoors, but the skies are cloudy. 34 in Des Moines, cloudy, and 35 in Ames. Combining that with the wind, it feels like 21 degrees. Our winds are from the southwest at 10 miles per hour. The dew point is at 30. We have a relative humidity of 85%, and the barometric pressure is rising from 29.92 inches of mercury. For tomorrow, we'll have plenty of sunshine all across the western part of the region. Good day to just get out and do whatever you feel like, playing tennis or golf. And if you have to go to work, I'm afraid you'll probably be pretty tempted to play hooky tomorrow. But lots of sunshine, temperatures near 40 degrees in the central part of Iowa. For our forecast tonight, the skies will begin to become clear. We may see some stars peeking through later on toward morning. A little bit cooler, though, with the low temperature dropping to 27 degrees. And then partly cloudy skies are in store for tomorrow. It will be nice, high up to 50 degrees with a west wind at 15 to 25. And then lots of stars showing through tomorrow night, the low temperature dropping to 33. And Tuesday, if you don't feel like skipping work or school or whatever tomorrow, Tuesday will definitely be the day to do it. Record-breaking heat, the high up to 58 degrees. The record on that date is 54. So it looks like we'll be breaking a new record, or making a new record on Tuesday.
Now, Monday and Tuesday are my normal days off, so I'm going back to the official Channel 5 monitor, seeing if anybody from here plays hooky, and I'll report them back to the boss.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Lucky
Maybe score
you.
a few points for myself in the process. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the fiscal fitness of some rural hospitals.
It doesn't look very good, and only the public has the cure. Stay with us.